first half. So for Rangers, it's really about how can they combine those two performances to give a 90-minute performance in this match. And they started off relatively well here.
Well, Joe Potter's team did need a 93rd minute equaliser in that game at Hibs to preserve their unbeaten record. Agnew, Emma Lawton running forward. Ashworth Clifford is the target, but it's turned away by McCleary and now Brogan Hay. Rio Hardy was clipped by Natalie Ross.
And then the finger point went straight to Natalie Ross, just to inform the referee that that was her again. Just a little clip. Just a wee stand in the toe. Nothing too much, but just enough to break up the attack. I think Natalie Ross needs to be a little bit careful though. I reckon another one like that and she'll be in the book.
When the teams met last month at Broadwood Stadium in Cumbernauld, 9 players ended up receiving a yellow card. It all went a bit crazy on that front.
It's just a standard Old Firm match, is it not?
McGregor. Ashworth Clifford. Well, it's Derby Day in the WSL down south as well as Everton face Liverpool. That's from 2:30 on Sky Sports Football and Sky Sports Premier League. Caitlin Hayes has started all 21 Old Firm games since she arrived at Celtic. Leah Eddy in and around Saoirse Noonan. McGregor.
Yeah, we've seen there, and just in terms of that battling quality, that's Rangers won 14 duels to Celtic 6. That's over 50% more. That probably plays out a little bit in how we're seeing this game play out. Rangers just on their toes a little bit more, perhaps a bit of tiredness from the escapades that the Celtic have been on for the last week. Cup games, Champions League, telling a little bit in these early stages, but Rangers certainly a little bit more on the front foot. And when I was talking about the set pieces, we're kind of seeing that play out in that stat there.
Straight through the middle from Cathy Hill. Lane for Wilkinson. Lawton fends off interest from Rio Hardy, and again Caitlin Hayes confronted by Charlie Devlin.
Yeah, I just think Celtic need to be a bit careful there. They're letting Wilkinson come off turn, and Rangers are wanting to play those little slip balls through. They're wanting Rio Hardy on the shoulder or Brogan Hay to come in from the outside and come inside. So I would be forcing her back, not making it so easy for her to decide what she wants to do with that ball.
Offside again against Rio Hardy. Kirsty McLean. Through the middle to Katie Wilkinson. Jodie McCleary. Brogan Hay. Rio Hardy makes the run. McCleary into Hay. It's a routine save that time for Doherty.
Yeah, straight down her throat there, but once again, Rangers a bit sharper, a bit quicker. Some lovely little combination play. You see Rio Hardy running across this line, so she's running into pockets where it's a long ball through, where it's those short, sharp passes. And Rangers just getting the edge on those kinds of movements, and Celtic have to be careful because one too many of those and they might find themselves 2-0 down.
Hayes. Agnew. Gallagher. Here is Bruna. Held up by Hardy. Kelly Clark. McGregor, but that's easy for Kathy Hill.
Just keeping everybody on their toes. The Rangers do have that in them, though. They do have this habit sometimes of just making a defensive error where it doesn't really need to happen. So just got to keep your levels of concentration, because Celtic in attack is a bit disappointing. I'm sitting there and I'm watching either the centre halves on the ball or midfielders, and they're looking up and it's just flat. It's 4 across and there's no real movement, and that's just too easy. That's just too easy for one Rangers to defend, and it gives no options and invites pressure on the ball holder from Rangers. So Celtic have to get something going in terms of their movement in the front, be it come to release space elsewhere, to start moving Rangers about the pitch, because there's nothing better for a defender than trying to mark on an inanimate object just standing there.
Shannon McGregor back on her feet. McCleary's cross.
Better for a defender than trying to mark on an inanimate object.
McLean. Doherty. Wilkinson trying to barge through, and against the odds, she has cross. Done. Brilliant recovery from Caitlin Hayes. Kirsty McLean. And Doherty saw that.
Great recovery tackle there from Caitlin Hayes. McLean on the edge there. Good save by Doherty, and brave goalkeeping in that follow-up. Brave goalkeeping to dive at the feet of Wilkinson there. But you cannot allow Kate Wilkinson that opportunity, that sniff, that half chance. You know, good recovery from Doherty, but she shouldn't be having to make that save, because that should have been dealt with first and foremost by either Kelly Clark or Caitlin Hayes. One of you has to take control of that situation.
Chelsea Doherty requiring treatment after that collision with Katie Wilkinson.
She's fine. She's just making sure the VT rolled so that we saw how brave she was there. That's a goalkeeper thing, trust me.
Oh yeah, you did that, did you?
A little bit of experience of that one, Crockers.
Well, the players summoned over.
Yeah, and I'm not surprised, because over the last kind of 10-15 minutes we've seen McLean starting to take control of that midfield area a little bit there. You see in terms of the stats we're getting, Rangers 8 shots on target, 8 shots, 4 on target. You should have, some of them I think they should have converted into goals. Celtic, other than the first couple of forays down their right hand side and a couple of crosses, we've not really seen much of them at all. They've had some possession, but not in the right areas of the pitch, and they haven't made that possession work for them.
Joe Potter and Elena Sadiku have taken the opportunity to have words. Doherty back on her feet.
Yeah, the eternal magic sponge does the trick.
I mean, some of the saves she made against Chelsea in the Champions League were just fantastic, weren't they?
They were, and the challenge with being a goalkeeper is everybody talks about the goal she should have saved, which, yeah, absolutely. And your task as a goalkeeper is trying to be perfect the whole game, because if you're perfect the whole game, you don't lose a goal, you don't lose the game. But what she did, and the way you recover from a goal like that, but some of the stops, absolutely fantastic. And I said it at the beginning of the game, I do think she is the best goalkeeper in this league, absolutely. And she's done a lot over the last season and last year as well to get Celtic to where they are. And you saw there big moments. Her shot stopping is really, really good, and her distribution as well. I really like her as a goalkeeper. I don't know if you got that from me.
Yeah, I did. Yeah.
Oh, good.
Yeah, she was at fault for the Chelsea equaliser, but my word, what a response from her. Such is life as a goalkeeper, eh?
Indeed. I'm still smiling.
And Rangers are still leading. Another early goal. A deflected drive from Rio Hardy. This has fallen kindly to Charlie Devlin. Trying to hold off Nat Ross.
That was meaning I was never that fast. Just play a little closer next time. The idea's right, the idea's absolutely right, just a little bit off that, and Rangers are through there in the overload.
McGregor, Lawton and McLean both claiming it. It's Celtic's throw.
Sums up Celtic's half so far. You know, just not looking after the basics, a bit loose with the ball when they have it, inviting pressure back onto themselves when it's not necessary.
Elena was saying before the game she hoped they didn't just turn up for the second half this time around. Well, they might have to at this rate.
I think she might be hoping that they do turn up in the second half at this rate.
Gallagher. McCleary.
See there, Rangers, even in Celtic's build-up, they're there, they're present, they're forcing the pass. Yeah, it only goes out for a throw, but it breaks momentum again.
The way of Rangers this time. Jody McCleary ordered back a bit. Jody McCleary's first Old Firm start today. In the previous 6 appearances in this fixture, whereas a sub.
Yeah, and she's done okay so far. It's been pretty uneventful for her defensively, which is a good thing. I do think that she could, and I think this is more about the fact that the Rangers are trying to work down this left-hand side. She's got opportunity, more opportunity on that right-hand side to make an impact.
Doherty able to get the cross in, but it was met by Hayes. Devlin. Emma Lawton on her case. Wilkinson. Brogan Hay. Doherty's having that.
Yeah, good play by Wilkinson again, showing another side of her game, her strength, holding off. Ball out to Brogan Hay. I think she's got to put in a little bit better cross than that. She's not got any pressure on her. It's a good run in by Devlin, just a bit too close to Doherty there.
Hardy forcing Caitlin Hayes to go back. Now Kelly Clark. Even serving captain. McGregor looking for Lawton, but Leah Eddy aware. Hoisted high by Doherty. Devlin grounded. Liv McLaughlin. Now Brogan Hay. McCleary to her right.
That's a good example of what you want to see as a coach. Like, McCleary doesn't get that ball, but she goes hunting, and she's backed up by Hay, and then Liv McLaughlin comes across, and all of a sudden Rangers got the ball back from losing it in the Celtic final third. And it's moments like that make you happy as a coach.
Stop-start at the moment.
It's been a while since we've seen Ross and Devlin at it in that centre area.
Hill, McCleary, Hardy. McCleary, nicely done for Hardy. Just taken away from her by Amy Gallagher. Gallagher, once again Emma Lawton is a willing runner. She's in behind Doherty. Emma Lawton looks up, and Leah Eddy makes a magnificent challenge. And Lawton has to settle for a corner.
And that is what she can do. You could see that developing. It was just a misjudged ball there. I think it was Liv McLaughlin just misjudged the ball. And you can see her on her bike there, and she flies past Nicola Doherty. What a covering challenge by Leah Eddy there. What a challenge. But if Celtic can get Lawton in space, that is the damage that she can do.
Caitlin Hayes has often been a threat to Rangers in these situations. Remarkably, she hasn't scored yet this season, which is unlike her. But she's waiting for this corner, which is incoming from Ashworth Clifford. And it's safely taken by Jenna Fife. Clark was in there as well.
In a half of no opportunities, that was a chance. Kelly Clark, I think, gets a free header there at that back post, and if so, she has to do more with it. That's an opportunity. Caitlin Hayes being used as a decoy in that situation, which is probably one of the reasons why she's not got any goals so far, is that more often than not, teams are onto that.
Leah Hardy is offside, not for the first time today.
Yes, there you go. Great ball in there, and Kelly Clark at that back post. She's got a little bit in front of her. Oh, she completely misjudges the flight of the ball. Might take a nick off Eddy there, but that was a chance for Celtic. One which they probably don't deserve in this half, but one that presented themselves and they just couldn't take it.
Yeah, Celtic have offered a little so far. Left of it on Matt Ross there.
Yeah, it's another little sub-battle that's been brewing. if you've been looking throughout this match, Rio Hardy's had a couple of daggers in the eyes towards Natalie Ross.
Natalie will be taking mental notes.
I'm sure she will. I'm actually surprised that perhaps he didn't think about booking her there. A bit of a wild one there. Rio Hardy just might have got away with that. service this half, and she's had to do a lot of thankless running, try and pick up scraps, and she's won a free kick there to Celtic. It's quite telling they don't even want to play here. They just want to put this into the box.
Yes, hit and hope from Ashworth Clifford. And Hayes unable to get too close to it. Noonan has a go. Lawton pops it across. Hayes is there! And Celtic have their equaliser! And it is the first goal of the season for Caitlin Hayes, who so often makes a major contribution to the Celtic cause.
Well, she's obviously got great hearing, because she heard that you said that she hadn't scored. But just there, we're a hit and hope, and there was hope there. Saoirse Núna comes up. It's blocked. Lawton, composure. Pinpoint perfect cross with the right foot to the back post. Caitlin Hayes, the most dangerous player on this pitch when it comes to headers, and just buries it in the bottom corner, and Jenna Fife does not get across her goal quick enough, and it's not hope even if she does. Perfectly placed, and out of nowhere Celtic have equalised, and you have to say they don't deserve it from the first half they've had, but it's not about who deserves what, it's about who takes their chances.
They will certainly take that one. It's actually her 40th goal for Celtic and her 6th in her last 11 league matches against Rangers.
I was watching the Rangers defenders after that ball went in, and Nicola Docherty was like, how did that go in? And it's a great question, because they've not had a chance, but you cannot leave Caitlin Hayes unmarked in the box at any moment, be it first phase, second phase or third phase. You have to be aware of where she is. But I have to take my hat off that ball from Emma Lawton. The composure, the vision to have her head, pick it up and play it in, pinpoint accuracy was fantastic.
There will be 2 extra minutes in this first half, and Celtic have life all of a sudden as Amy Gallagher fires that one at Jenna Fife.
It's nothing like a goal to change a match. McGregor doing well there. Gallagher, who we know can hit them from there. Safe pair of hands there from Jenna Fife, straight down her body, but that's an opportunity for Gallagher, because we know that she can dispatch those into top corners. Popped up and started to play some football.
It's going to be a free kick. Katie Wilkinson is held back as we move into those 2 extra minutes in this first half.
It's like we're getting
McLean into Hardy. Hayes clearing that. McCleary. Hardy. Made
good ball in, and yeah, Nat Ross and Caitlin Hayes combination preventing that getting to Wilkinson's feet.
Rangers looking to answer back, having been clawed back in the derby. And Brogan Hay has a chance to go for it. Off the head of Emma Lawton. Docherty. The first half is drawing to a close. Devlin will get to this. half off Brunner.
Could do with a little bit more drama.
There might well be. Rangers have the chance to go back in front, and the timing would be crucial. Surely the last action of this first half. Devlin makes the signals. Good height on that. Doherty away. And it's dropped off Cathy Hill and behind, and that is that as far as the first half is concerned. It felt a bit like the last meeting between these two last month, where Rangers dominated the first half, scored early, a deflected effort from Rio Hardy. Celtic were offering very little and saving themselves for the second half, like last month perhaps, until Caitlin Hayes, back in the team and back scoring, stepped forward. And at half-time, in the big derby in the SWPL, it's Celtic 1, it's Rangers 1.
All kids need their imaginary friends.
You can help us find them.
You sure you want to do this?
Yeah.
If available Friday on Sky Cinema.
Save over 7